Hey guys, Cobra here. This is a video that I sort of just thought would be a cool way to end the year. Sorry, I had a chocolate in my mouth, but I just thought it'd be a cool way to end the year with my top 10 games of 2010. Now, these aren't all games that were released this year. These are games that were introduced to me this year. It could have come out in 1984 or 2010. It doesn't matter. So let's just get it started here, and I'll give you a little review of each little game. Shouldn't be too long, but let's get started. Number 10, Type and Tell for the Odyssey 2. In all honesty, this isn't really a game. You just plug it into the Odyssey 2 voice module, type, and it talks. I've had so much fun with it. I felt like I needed to put it on the list. It's just really funny. You can actually check it out in my Odyssey 2 collection video if you want to see it. Number 9, Aliens vs. Predator for the Xbox 360. This was a love-hate game. A lot of people either loved it or hated it. I was obviously one that loved it. I'm a huge fan of the franchise, so a game to come out like this, I love it. Multiplayer was fun, so that was a good one. Number 8, Sonic CD. Some people regard it as the greatest Sonic game made. I don't think it is, although it is very good. My favorite's the first one. I think I've said that before, but also very good. If you have a Sonic CD or Sega CD, get that one for sure. Okay, so number 7, Super Metroid. Super Metroid is a classic. Everybody's, at least I would think, has heard of it. Whether they've played it or not, I don't know, but if you haven't, you should. Great game, hours of fun, great Super Nintendo title. What was that, number 7? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, so this is number 6, Terminator for the Sega CD as well. This is probably my favorite Sega CD game right now. The soundtrack's fun, the gameplay's fun. It's just all around, it is fun. So, I put it on the list. Great game. Number, was it 5? Yep, number 5. Contra 3 for the Super Nintendo. I love the Contra. Actually, I got my Contra shirt on. Sort of weird there, but great game. Very challenging, but it's my favorite Contra game in the series. So I thought I should include that on the list. If you don't have that one, it can be pricey some places, but I'd recommend spending the money to get it. It's one of the best. Okay, so number 4, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars for the Super Nintendo. I love that game. It's probably one of my favorite RPGs ever, and I'm not a big RPG guy, but probably one of my favorite ever. So that's another one that can cost some money, but is again worth it. Okay, so these last 3, we're getting into the top 3 here. These last 3 really just, I won't say they defined the year, but they definitely made a huge impact, and as far as games go, I don't know that it gets any better. Number 3, GoldenEye 007 for the Wii. I love this game. If you like the original GoldenEye for Nintendo 64, you will love that. It is so fun. It's a classic Bond game, and it's worth it. Pick that one up. I loved it. Number 2, Battletoads for the NES. I had heard about this game before. I've watched the Angry Video Game Nerd video on it, and it just looked fun. And it is. It is very challenging, but it's very fun. It's one of the best NES games out there. Again, sometimes could cost money, but you know, who cares? It's really fun, and it's really hard to explain unless you've played it. Get that game for sure. Okay, so this last one it wasn't tough to decide, but I don't know. For me, could be one of my favorite games ever, but definitely my favorite game of 2010. Might disappoint some people, but for me, it's got to be all about Halo Reach. This is my favorite game to play right now, and it will be for a long time. In fact, the disc isn't even in here. It's in my Xbox. This game is so good, and I'm not even talking on a multiplayer basis. The campaign alone is such a compelling story of, battle. It's just really good. And then the bonus material like Firefight, Forge, you can make your own maps, you can make videos on there, and custom games. And then of course multiplayer is a blast. It's probably the best multiplayer yet. It has some weak spots, but overall it's so fine and fun and damn near perfect. Can be a bit frustrating because you get those, douchers that are just cheap asses, but whatever. For me, it doesn't get any better than that. If you liked Halo 3 or any other Halo, this is very much a throwback, actually. Got a lot of Halo 1 material in it, because it's actually a prequel to Halo 1. Check it out. Look at some gameplay, reviews, all that. So that was my last video for 2010. I'm going to do some more videos in the future as soon as I get my Super Scope. I'm doing a review of that, so stay tuned for that. And Cobra out.